one I need to apologize to them. Sorry for taking your time.
You know how Nigeria is.
No, I know the place. Nigeria are good.
Yes, I'll post. Yeah, I'll call.
131 people are watching.
I already have 131 people waiting for you.
Yeah, what?
Not 131, it's time. That's time.
Hi.
You are live.
Good evening, everyone. I really want to apologize for keeping you waiting. You know, for giving you the best. It just takes a lot. I sincerely apologize. You see me folding my hands as the India does. Namaste. I'm sincerely sorry. So sorry. But I promise you that at the end of this lecture, you will get what it takes. They said a good thing doesn't come easy, right? So officially, I want to welcome you all to this free webinar. And this is the last webinar in the year 2025. So sit back, relax. I hope you have your popcorn. If you don't have your popcorn, just take a pen and biro and go and start taking your notes. So I want to introduce you all. Welcome to Lizik Organic Premium Protein Farm. Here we want to teach you today on snail farming. But before we get on that, on our snail farming, I hope you are slide.
Not yet.
Okay. But so don't worry, very soon you see my slides. So introduction, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to this exciting and informative webinar on snail farming, brought to you by Lizik Farm. We're free to have you join us today as we embark on this journey to empower over 5,000 people around the world with the knowledge and skills needed to succeed in this thriving industry. Snail farming is not just a suitable agricultural practice, you know it. It's also a fantastic opportunity for people out there to make profits. Not only our health, you can also make profits on snail farming. And here today with Lizik Farm to take you through that journey, how to empower yourself with knowledge both on your health and at the same time in agricultural sector, whether you identify as a less privileged and uneducated person looking for practical ways to improve your livelihood, this snail training here is for you. Smart entrepreneur looking to expand your business profile, this snail training is also what? It's also for you. Ambitious manual business owners, self-employed CEOs seeking innovative venture, this snail farming today is also for you. Individuals searching for new paths or career option, this snail training today is also for you. Are you also a retired man or woman, lady out there, interested in what? In finding ways to enhance your health and also to keep yourself going. You know, we said exercise profits more. This snail farming is also for you, because if you have the snail behind your house, you will love how they are. You will enjoy everything about snail. Are you a nursing mother, a housewife waiting to create, manage a suitable business from your home? This snail business is also what? Master class is also for you. So if you are a nursing mother out there, you are looking for what to do to empower yourself, to support your home, and also what? To boost the economic of your nation, this training today is for you. Are you young, old adults? Engage in what? In learning and going out there. This training is also for you. Business owners, working class professionals, this training today is set out for you to help you. Are you a farmer interested in what? In diversifying into snail farming? Wow, this is also for you. They say always have plan B in your business. So don't stick to one business sector in agricultural. For you to become a good agricultural, you need to diversify. You need to venture into different practice, and then you'll be able to enjoy the agricultural sector. Because if you have plenty friends, customers out there, you won't just stick to one particular business sector. No, they need other things, so you need to introduce them to other things. So this training is also for you. This masterclass is crafted with you in mind. We believe that everyone deserves access to knowledge and resource that can help you strive. Together we will dive into the world of snail farming and explore how it can become a lucrative opportunity for you. Let's take this journey together and unlock the potential in striving into this industry. So what we are doing, please don't give up, just be patient. So I want to guide you more on snail farming. So in this live webinar, I'm excited to teach you the strategies that have transformed my life both then and now. I cannot wait to share my experience and story with you, as I genuinely want to help you. You will learn, grow, and achieve success in your own goals and endeavors. If you are ready to embark on this journey, know that I'm here to teach you directly and guide you every step of the way. Together we will exploit the opportunities with snail farming and how you can apply these strategies to your own business. You might be wondering, who is this lady? Is she qualified to take me through this journey? What knowledge does she have that I really need, or I need to sit down there and listen to this small lady, this tiny kikiri woman? Please don't bother. It's not by size, it's not by anything, but we are here to empower ourselves and to guide ourselves every step of the journey. And you know, in this year 2024, I don't know where you're watching us from, but from my nation, Nigeria, our economy is a bit dangling. And as an individual, we need to support the economic of the nation. We need to be creative. We need to go out there to support the government and build our world to become a better place and what conducive environment for our generation coming out. And for us to do that, we need to venture into business. So we need to venture into business together to build the world. So in the chat, drop one or two comments. So, but here, let me take you into my own journey, how I started agriculture. I bet you, it's my little journey, my little story, you'll be able to what? To build yourself up. After completing my NYC here in Nigeria, 2014, I faced the doubting task of what? Of finding a suitable job for myself. I went searching for a job. From 2014, I was looking for a job. There was no job forthcoming. And then I decided that what next will I do? Can I just sit at home? No. A young married woman. My passion is to build myself, to build my family, and to build everyone out there. So I decided to, okay, what will I do? Looking for jobs, scouting for job. There was no job forthcoming. I now said, okay, the next thing I can do is, can I just go into bend down select? You understand? The job that came into my mind was, okay, teaching job. I applied, submitted my CV everywhere, looking for job. To the extent that I was comfortable to accept a job offer of 10,000 naira. You know what 10,000 naira means in Nigeria? I was so comfortable with that amount of money. Like, oh, I've planned it out, how I was going to spend this money, how I was going to build my business, my family. And guess what? It turns down. I didn't get the job. I planned my time. I planned everything that, oh, I'll be trekking from my house to the place to save money that at the end of the month, I'll be able to have at least 8,000 naira to bring to the table. But it was not forthcoming. The job I did not get. The last one that changed my mind, after going for an interview, finish everything, do everything, expecting an offer later, it did not come. I wept, I cried from the venue to my house, and that day I told myself, it's time for me to pick something up. And I decided to start scouting for what to do. I decided to, in Nigeria we call something bend down select, gonjo, I said, okay, I wanted to go into that business, into that line of business. I went into that line of business. I was like, okay, I was looking for means to go into it. I don't even have the fund to start that business. But I had that idea, I had that passion, I was looking out for the best for everybody. Still, that one did not work. And not until when I found this woman that told me about poultry farm business, told me about agriculture, and I decided that, oh wow, I'll try it. And she now said, but the fact is that the time is late. And I said, man, nothing is late. I want to just use my story to tell that no time is too late for you to start something. No time is late. No age is too late for you to pick up your pieces. You can still make the difference out there. I had just few weeks to Christmas. That was the year 2016. And just like I said, okay, I was just going to do it. And I went into this business without anybody teaching me how to start this business. With just 60 livestock, I ventured into this business without any experience. With the help of God, I was able to pull it out. And it was a massive success. And that was how our journey began. We started with 60, but before you know it, we started expanding from poultry. We went into goat farming, sector by sector, and today we have snail farm. And we also start our snail with just little quantity as well, just about like 60 snails also. We started with 60 snails, and today we have lots. So I just want you to sit back and know that nothing is too difficult for you to achieve if only you set your mind on it. And with this little experience of mine and this snail journey that I want to train you today, please, you don't need much capital to venture into this business. So you can embark on this snail journey with as little as you have. And another thing was, when I was getting married, the gift my dad gave me, many people, ladies, when they want to marry, their parents give them so many things, but my dad gave me some materials. I didn't even know the content. It was when I opened it, I saw that it was a book load of agriculture. And it rang in my mind, that is something. That means he gave me the whole world. When you're into agricultural sector, you have everything at a go, because everybody depend on you. The health, livestock, so many things depend on you. So today, as we're going to join in on this journey today, I believe we will have more to take home. So are you there? I don't know if you're still online with me. Just say we are there. Just chat in the chat box that Lizzie, we are here with you. So anyway, announce your agricultural business journey. Exciting announcements. Our agricultural journey, we are thrilled to share our incredible journey that began in year 2017. Today we have expanded our operation towards flourishing poultry farm and diverse into diverse business. We have the snail farming, fish farming, turkey, guinea fowl, noila. We're into piggery as well, goats, rabbit, grass. We're also into rice farming, cassava, many more. But that was not how we started. We started little and started building ourselves, and today we have all this. So I encourage you in this journey to please relax, keep your mind focused on how you want to go. And also our community, we're also into organic farming, and we have empowered lots of people, and here we are today to empower you as well. We have trained to over 2,000 women, 1,000 men, and 1,500 youths. We've empowered them, both the free and paid class as well. And we have dedicated staffs of about 29 in our farm. We work timely and also export our farm products in Nigeria. We sell our products here in Nigeria. We also sell overseas, in US, in UK, South Africa. So this is how we begin our journey. And so thank you for supporting us in this journey. We look forward to work with you. So here in agricultural sector, we are thrilled to introduce Lina, a passionate and accomplished agricultural expert and coach with extensive experience in various fields. Lina specialized in poultry farming, snail farming, fish farming, and diverse lots of them. But guess what? I did not study this in school. I did not get this knowledge from the university. No, this is self-made. I made myself. I choose to build myself. I choose to empower myself, because if I empower myself, definitely I'm empowering my nation. And guess what? I'm from none other country than Nigeria, and I'm proud to be a Nigerian. And also I believe, as you're getting the knowledge from us, please, I encourage you, from every country you are watching us from, endeavor to contribute to the growth of that nation, because I am proudly Nigerian and I love my country so very much. So this is Lina, and can we just move? So how did you find my story into agriculture? Is it mind-blowing? Is it wowing you wherever you are? So please, I have more to tell, but just because of this lecture, I just don't want to take much of your time. If you really want to know more about us, you can still find out. You can chat me up and I'll give you my story. I am here to tell you my story, my journey. If anybody tells you that in agricultural sector there is no loss, no. Please, I am not here to tell you that. And I'm not here to give you a motivational speech, no. I'm just here to tell you more on how to empower yourself and build yourself. So, what are the benefits of this journey we want to embark on today? So, snail farming is a very lucrative business, and also we fetch you capital and also contribute to the health of people out there. Snail has a high content of proteins that we all need as human beings to survive, to build our immunity, to build our health. So don't always focus on only the money aspects. No, focus on the health benefits. Focus on how it will empower your economic. Focus on how it will build your nation. Focus on so many things, and you have that passion in it. But when you're going into agricultural sector business and you're only thinking about the money aspect, you won't be able to what? To achieve anything. But anything you set your mind on, I bet you will surely achieve that. So I say snail business is very expensive. And I say what? For several reasons why snail is expensive. There are many reasons why snails is expensive. One is what? Habitat loss, cleaning of grasses. Now and there, before formerly, when you go out, you see snail during the rainy season. I don't know if you have experienced that. During rainy season, you find snails running around. If rain just shower, first thing in the morning when you go out, you find snails out there. But today, due to some developments in our areas, snails are difficult to find. You see bush burning out there, people burning the bush. These are natural habitats. They need free space. But today you can't find them as before. Back then, in 80s, those are around 80s, 60s, 70s, even early 20s, you can find snails easily. But these days, you find it very scarce to access because of what? Due to reason of what? Of bush burning, cutting down of bushes, the building estates. You see one estate here, one estate there, new estate out there. But what? They are reducing snails. We now say what? Population growth. People are out there growing the population in the world. So many things are what? Interfering. And now, the benefit of snails to I and you. Look at the population in Nigeria. It's projected what? Double by the year 2030. The population will be so doubled. So where will this snail come from if I and you do not venture into this business? While this bush burning is going on, where will this snail habit? Where will they produce? How can our health be secured? But I and you can make this, still give these snails their habitat to live. And that is why you need, even the backyard behind your house can save the life of the snails. And you also do these snails good. It won't be eradicated out of the surface of this earth if I and you venture into this business. So you can be able to what? To keep them on going. So if we are into snail farming, you'll be able to what? To do it. Now say, what are the fun facts? What is the cost of snail in your area? I don't know, you can drop that in the chat box. What are the costs of snail today in your area? Back then I says in the early 40s, 70s, 50s, snails price, some don't even sell snails. But today, snail is something. I don't know what is the cost of snail. You can just drop it in the platform, in the chat box. Drop what is the cost of snail in your area. You can tag it along with the name of your state. Because here in Abuja, I stay in Abuja, Federal Capital Territory, the little snails today, some can cost 1,000 naira, 2,000. But if you're looking for the jumbo large snails, a live one goes for about 3,000 naira. Imagine that. So that means snails are scarce. Snails are very, very scarce. Snails have what? Thousands of teeth, which are used for what? For scraping or cutting food. The teeth are what? Are arranged in rural area. People always ask, do snails have teeth? Yes, they do. And that is why they are able to what? To eat. You see them eating all these vegetables. Snails love eating vegetables. A tropical what? Rudiant. Many have 120 rows of what? 100 teeth. That is around 12,000 teeth. Through some species. Some species have that teeth. So if you are into snail farming, you'll be able to know what, and with the help of our training today, you'll be able to know more about snail. What is snail farming? Now we are here to discuss the reason why we are here today. What is snail farming? Snail farming, also known as what? Horticulture. We know that snails are what? Are horticulture. Is the practice of raising snails for commercial purpose, such as what? As human consumption. You can raise snail for human consumption, for cosmetics, medicine, and other products. I told you there are many benefits of venturing into snail farming. You can use them as human consumption, that means it serves as meat. We can also use them as cosmetics. If you think I'm lying, you can Google some of the creams we rub today are produced from snails. And what? They are also serve as what? As medicine to other people. Do you know snail shell powder are now being used in what? In construction industry. Snails powder are being used in construction industry today. So snail shells can serve as source of calcium for snails, for fish, and also chicken. So you can use snails, you can use them. They can serve as what? For cosmetics, in creams. Industry goes for snails, and the shells can also be used for what? For source of calcium for the snails itself, for fish, and also for what? For poultry, that is for broilers and for layers. So you see that snails is very, very important and also beneficiary to everybody out there. Snail intestine can also what? You can also dry snail's intestine and sell them to people that have dogs out there. So you see that in everything you can recycle snails. You can recycle the shell into calcium. You can also sell it for companies. So you know that if you are venturing into this business today, you have nothing to lose. There's so many things out there, so much that you need to what? You are going to benefit from in snails business. You can also what? I say when you dry the snail, you can sell them to people that have dog. They can use them. And also what? Snail blue blood can treat what? Illness like what? Like stroke. People that have stroke, you can use snail blue blood to treat those ailments around your area. We also eat snails as source of meat for ourselves. I don't know if you've gone to any restaurants, look at the odogus there, the big men out there, the top notch. When you see some ordering for 10 snails, you know what 10 snails cost? You know the cost of 10 snails? So I tell you that snail is a profitable business. You can also venture into snakes' eggs. You know they are edible. A lot of people eat snakes' egg. So it's not only poultry eggs you can eat, you can also consume snail's egg. But though myself I have not tried it, but I learned people eat snail's egg. So snail slime is popularly what? In the cosmetic industry. When you are venturing into the business, if you are venturing into snails, the slime aspect of it, wow, that is big money. I tell you, if you are doing snail slime, if you're venturing into the snail slime sector, that is one business I'm praying to God to give me fund to go into, because the machine to extract snail slime is huge, but snail slime is something most cosmetic industry out there today are looking into. So if you want to venture into the meat aspect, it's fine. If you want to go into the snail shell production for calcium, you can also start that. So you don't really need porous money to venture into the business. Though I have never eaten it, I told you I've never eaten snail egg before, but people out there do eat snail. So snails farming has many what? Advantage for beginners. So if you want to venture into this business, one is what? It has low startup capital. You don't need much money to venture into snail farming. You don't need a massive investment to get started. And that is what? It's easy to manage. When I say it's easy to manage, that means it does not have other sector of agriculture, livestock farming. So if you are running snail farming, you don't have any problem concerning the order. You can be able to manage it. The only place where snails will smell for you is if you have mortality and you don't notice there was mortality. Before you know, it starts decaying. It does not only apply to snail. Even the food we keep in our home, if you do not preserve your food very well, the next day you find out that the food has gone bad and it will start smelling. Same thing apply to snail. But if you're able to take care of your snails, you will not have any odor from anywhere. So that is one business you can go into and your neighbors will not complain. Now, another thing why you need to go into snail business is what? The demand for snail is very high. I think I remember vividly well when I went to the hospital some days ago. I find out a doctor asking patient if they know where they can get snails, that they definitely need snails. So some doctors make recommendation for patient to look for snails. And if you know some hospitals that are around you, that is another bus stop for you to start your marketing. You can venture into there, tell them what you do, explain to them how you're into snail farming. They will come running to you for it because what? They need it for their health. So the demand for snail, I and you cannot even produce enough snail to go around. So the demand for snail is very, very high. So I encourage you because of what? Snail meat is what? Is a nutritional value that what? Empower growth, support growth, build our immune. So many people want to go into it. Snail waste is odorless. So you will not get complaints from neighbors. I said it earlier, you will not get complaints from your neighbor around about what? About air pollution. So plus their droppings make excellent natural fertilizers. So those snails dropping, they make excellent fertilizers. So if you're having vegetable farm or you don't have, and you want to venture into this business, please, the snail dropping will profit you a lot. Endeavor to pack them every morning when you come to do your cleaning. Pack the droppings. You will use them for your vegetable farm. So you can also serve as that. Or you can dry them if you don't want to have vegetable farm. You can dry them, be gathering them. When it gets to a bag, you can be able to what? To sell, dispose them out there. Snail are also very nutritional and what? And beneficial for all age type. So snail does not select age type, no age range for snail. All age can partake in snail. Because I said even baby, you can also dry these snails. When you wash them properly, you dry them, and when they dry, you pound them a little, crush them a little, then you ground them into powder form. And when you want to serve your babies their baby food, you can fetch a little of it and add to the food. So you see that what? All age can partake in this. So you don't say that this business is only limited to some age group. No, it's not limited to some age group. So all age can benefit from it. So today I've given you an expo that way you can dry it and crush it, then blend it and keep it in a container. Wherever you want to serve your children food, you use it and add to their food, and what is increase their nutritional value. So as a snail prospect out there, you walk into the journey profitably. So the next on our slide now, we have diverse type of snail. We are here proper for the journey. For you to identify snail, we have lots of species of snails out there. Over thousands of species of snail. But guess what? 3 snails are very important. And we have these 3 snails out there. One of them is what? Argentina marginata. I don't know if you can see my screen. If you can see my screen, you see Argentina marginata. It's called Argentina marginata. And you see the stripe behind it. Look at the stripe. If you can see zoom your screen very well, you see the mark, the shape of the mark. You see how this brown is very dark. That is Argentina marginata. We call them the giant African snail. They are the giant African snail. And these snails grow very, very big. Like our customers out there in UK, overseas, whenever they are making orders, they don't like small things. They go for something that are big, very large. What? Because what? They know the health value and what the importance of getting that. So giant African snail is very big. They are very large. So you see them today. You see them as when you see somebody wrote AM. AM means Argentina marginata. So these are snails, and these snails produce in their lifespan, they lay 6 to 12 eggs. 6 to 12 eggs These snails lay 6 to 12 eggs. They lay about 6 to 12 eggs in their life cycle. So now, if these snails can lay 6 to 12 eggs in their life cycle, please, I don't know if you have a calculator there, you can just watch it. Just imagine you having, let me say, 100 to 200 of these snails you want to venture into this business. Make the calculation. I don't have calculator with me, but you can do that calculation. You see the rough estimate you have. It will give over 2,000 eggs. If you have 200 of them, and they each lay 600 eggs, and six eggs for you, it will give you over 2,000 eggs just in one cycle. Remember, these 200 snails are already there still for you, but now you have 2,000 eggs already. And now in these 2,000 eggs, let's estimate mortality. Let's say, because not all the eggs will hatch though, but when they hatch, let's say let's estimate 10% of it, so you have about 1,800. Out of this 1,800 that has hatched for you, you have little mortality. So let's say, assuming you have approximately 1,600 of these snails, and if they multiply, and these snails takes a longer period of time. Achantina machinata are only the snails that can stay for 5 years. They have 5 years lifespan. And so many people, so if you love eating snails, I encourage you go for Achantina machinata, because what? They grow very, very big. Now, the other snail we have is the AA, Achantina achantina. Achantina are snails, are Ghana snails. These snails grow more in Ghana state. So in Ghana, and these snails can lay, one of these snail can give you 400 eggs. Just laying, just one snail, not two, not three. One of these snail, Achantina can give you 400 eggs, and this snail can lay twice in a year. So imagine that. Just plot your chart yourself, just multiply. I don't know what I want to do. 100 eggs, 100 snails, 250 snails. I don't know the number you want to start with, but multiply it. But guess what? These snails, they don't always grow bigger. They grow a bit smaller. And mind you, the temperature in Nigeria is not conducive for Achantina. But they do well in Africa. They can grow well in Ghana. These are one of the snails that Ghana's people go for. Ghana don't mostly go for Achantina machinata, but they go for Achantina. And if you want to do Achantina in Nigeria, because of the production level, then you need to get a greenhouse for them. If you build a greenhouse, Achantina will be able to survive there. Now, look at my slide. We have the other third one is Achantina florica. Achantina florica is another snail. It has the same similarity with Achantina. They have, but their lifespan is not as much as Achantina marginata. Mind you, Achantina marginata cannot give you more eggs. Achantina marginata can only lay 6 to 12 eggs for you. But Achantina and Achantina florica can lay up to 400 eggs in one cycle. From 100 to 400 eggs in one cycle. Now, another thing, if you are the one that want to venture into the sliming production, then I would advise you go for Achantina florica. They are the top notch. Their slime is they produce slime like wow. So if you want to venture into the sliming business, I advise you start brooding Achantina florica for slime, because they have a lot of slime, and this slime is something else. I told you the value, the importance of going into it, because cosmetic industry, you want to go for that. So if you want to start supplying cosmetic industry out there, then you need Achantina florica, because Achantina marginata will not give you much slime as Achantina florica could give you. But one thing is that their lifespan is very, very short, and their mortality rate is high compared to Achantina marginata. So Achantina marginata is good for those that love their meat, eating their chunk meat very big. You know, when you see the chunk meat in your plate, you will love it. So Achantina marginata is for you. For slime, Achantina florica is very good for you. So I encourage you. I don't know which of the sector you want to go to, but at the end of this training, I know you want to decide which of them to go to. So in the slide, you'll be able to identify Achantina marginata when you see them. Their line in their body shell is not as Achantina marginata. I don't know if you can see my slide, but you saw the picture out there. Now today you can proudly walk whenever you go to the market. When you say, you know, now when you have, you know, something that's self-confidence in you. This is Achantina marginata now. You're not, because what, you have the knowledge. But when you don't have that knowledge, you can't differentiate them. So somebody can just say, you can go into this business, this will profit you more. No. If you are looking for a lifespan, a longer lifespan, Achantina marginata is what you should be going for. If you are looking for slime, Achantina florica is what you should be going for. Achantina marginata is also good. These are snails. These two snails, they don't grow bigger. They grow a bit little. But if you want to start supplying people overseas, people in UK, US, please, I advise, let there be Achantina marginata in your farm. And also, you cannot join all of them. Someone asked me in the previous class that, can they put all these snail in one snail house? Please, no. Disengage from it. Put them in a separate pen. And I told you that you don't need a porous pen to venture into this business. As the training continues, you'll be able to learn more. Now, you've seen the different type of snails. Let's talk about the soil. That is one thing I am so proud of Nigerian education today. You know, when you are in school, soil is one of the things you must learn. You will know in Nigerian education sector, and I'm proud of my country. I'm so proud of Nigerian for that. Thanks and kudos to all the teachers and all the educational pioneer out there that set this. Now, we have soil type. You know, we have different soil type. I always tell people that soil type did not just limited to these three. We have other soil types. Now, we have clay soil. We know that clay soil are sticky and they are hard. So, it's a no-go area for snail business. If you want to go into snail business, please, I advise you, know your soil. Your soil is one of your key factors, your major factor to succeeding in this business. Please don't use clay soil for your snail business. Don't use sandy soil also for your snail business, because what, you know, snail, they work with their body, their flesh, they work with it. So if you have that kind of soil, they will not be comfortable, and when they are not comfortable, they can hibernate themselves, and when they do, you'll be the one losing. Though they will not die, but the only thing is that they will not grow. You will not benefit in them. So make sure you know your soil, and I encourage you, the best soil for snail farming is no other than loamy soil. The texture in loamy soil is something that when you hold it in your hand, you feel the texture on it, and endeavor to sieve that soil when you want to treat your soil. If you want to know more classes, you know more about this. But for this class, so the soil that is profitable for you to use for your snail business is none other than loamy soil. Please stay away from clay soil, stay away from sandy soil. They are no-go area. So stick to what? To loamy soil. With the help of loamy soil, you can be able to what? To venture into it. So I told you that we have diverse kind of soil. So if you see my slide, you see them, so you can use them later for your own side or make further research on that. Now, basic method on raising snails in your backyard. I told people, you don't need much profit to venture into this business. With little finance, you can go into this business. Even when you don't have money, I tell people that you don't need money to start a business. The one thing you need is the passion. The passion, your goal. Those are the things you need. Those are the key things you need to start a business. I gave you my life story, little tips of my journey into agriculture. But I'm encouraging you, please and please, don't say, this night I started calculating which of my uncle, my auntie I want to call. No. What are you doing with the free space behind your house? The economic is tough. Don't get annoyed when you pick up your phone to call someone for help and the person cannot return it. You don't need to grumble. What are you doing with your hands? What are the free space behind your house? What is it for? You can start something today. If it is that easy to have that money, why are you not having that money yourself? That money you are demanding from someone to give you. If money is so easy to get, why don't you have it? But today I'm here to tell you that you can better yourself. You can change your thinking. You know, Nigerians are so full, sorry to say it, it's my country, I know. Nigeria was so full of, I have an uncle, I have an aunt, I want to dash to. I have this person to call when you have need, there's somebody you want to call. Ask a Nigerian man, where is your list of your goals? No Nigerian man, few of Nigerian men has that list. But ask them, give me the list of your uncles. They will bring it so long. They have so many uncles, so many aunties they want to call. If you say hi to Nigerian man today, tomorrow you will be on his list. Instantly, he will write your name down for financial help. But we can change that mentality today. You can make something with a little space you have. I told you don't need much money to start snail farming. Do you know that with, please don't get me wrong, with 5,000 naira to 6,000 naira, you can start snail farming business. Now, look at my slide. You know the plastic behind your house? Those plastic bucket that has broken, you can use them for snail business. You can start your snail farming from that place. That's what we call backyard snail farming. Maybe you have a basin that has spoiled. You saw all those pantakers in Nigeria. You can go to Panteka and get one. Or go to all these vulcanizers around the road. You can ask them for tire. And I bet you they will freely give it to you. With 1, 2, 3 tires, you can kickstart your snail business. You can buy baby snails. I said you can do a budget of 5 to 10,000 naira. And bam, you have started. Look at this period now, it's a Christmas season. And I know a lot of money, gifts will be coming. Why don't you just save 10,000 naira and start this business? So if you buy tire, I said you can use your old tires. You can use tank to start this business. You can use hunch boxes as well to start it. That those for backyard snail farming. Just with tire, you can venture into this business. Then for commercial method, those that want to go into commercial farming, then you need a trench pen. You need a free range to venture into this business. So look at it, look at my slide. These are what I call for backyard snail. So you see these tires, you can pick tire anywhere. Lay your tires and you start your business. You don't need much money. You can start with 10 snails. You can start with 6 snails. You can start with 5 snails. I have one of our students that start with just 6 snails, and all of a sudden his snails lay eggs, and today he's proud of what he's doing. You see this tank, you can cut this tank and use it to start your snail business. Snail, you don't really need much money. You can go to all this for the snail feed. Go to all these malams out there that sells all this watermelon pop. You can get it from them. Just ask them, please, when they are taking it off, they should please help you gather it. You go there and pick it. You're even helping them to what? To clean their environment. It doesn't cost you much. I just take a walk, a stroll to them one day. I just like, I need this watermelon bag. Do you have need for it? He said he doesn't have need for it. I picked it a few days, and later when I came back, I was like, this is even business I'm running. If you drop them 200 naira, I bet you they will gather a lot for you. Just 200 naira. That's why I said you can start your snail business with just 5 to 10,000 naira. So you can start with tire. You can also start with tank. See, these are those that want to go into the big one. See the orange boxes. You see the greenhouse pen. I said this is a greenhouse pen. I also told you that I said it's good for Achantina florico or Achantina, the Ghana snails. So you can use a free pen. So you can construct this at the back of your house as soon as you started growing in your business. So these are also pictures of the greenhouse. This is how your greenhouse pen can also look at. Please, when constructing your pen, if you want to build with blocks, please don't use more than 2 coach of blocks. Let 1 coach be in the ground. Bury that 1 coach. So the ones that will be on top, let it be just 2 coach. So that what they also need air to go into it. Look at this trench pen house. These are also common. You can put this one behind your house. Nobody will disturb you for that. Now, how do you embark on snail farming business in your backyard? In this, I will show you how you can do that. So you can also go to our page later and watch the video on how to do it. So watch the video on how to start your backyard snail farming with just your tire. You watch the video. It's so simple. All you need to do is to lay your tire. When you lay your tire, make sure you get your, what is it called, your loamy soil and your calcium. I said if you don't have calcium, the snail shell calcium, please get to where they are selling eggs. Even your neighbors, you can ask them, tell them, please, your snail egg, I'll keep a container. Can you please be helping me to drop the snail shell, your egg shell there? So you collect the egg shell. When you come, you wash it, dry it, grind it. You can use pistol. You know what our foremothers use in the village? You can even use grinding stone to grind it. These are easy way to make life easy for yourself. So when you get it, you know what? Sprinkle it, mix it, and lay it before putting your snails. And there's something we call mulching. Mulching is what you use to cover your snails. It could be, you can use banana leaf, you can use mango leaf. Preferably, I always use mango because mango can stay for a longer period of time. So if you want to learn more on that, please, you can watch the video. The YouTube video will tell you more on how to do it. If you are finding it difficult, you can also reach out to us. So I told you that you need a what? Discarded tires, you need loamy soil, you need what? Woven local what? Basket. That woven local basket. You know that basket, the local baskets that we have around us. Why do you need it? So that you can be able to cover the top of the tire, so that there will not be any predators to come and harvest on your snail. Or you can even, if you cannot get that, please, I always tell people, you can get the rubber baskets. Just that basket, make sure that it has a perforated holes so that air can be able to be what? To be entering it. You need dry banana leaf. You can use dry banana leaf as well. So African snails. So watch this video. You can watch the videos and learn more on how to construct your backyard snail farming. So now, would you love to join us? Would you love to join us to walk you through this journey? Though the class might not necessarily be what you want to hear at the moment, it may not be what is on your number 1 list. What I'll show you today is definitely what you need to succeed. So would you love to join hands with us here at Lizik Farm to recreating excellence in agricultural farming? EL-ROI, you know what the word excellence stands for. It's a top notch. If you join hands with us, you'll be able to what? To learn more. We'll be able to what? To build our nation together and build the whole world out there. And this hunger will be out of the nation before you know it. If I am farming, Mr. B is farming, Mr. C is farming. When there is enough food in the land, there will not be hunger. And the government will be able to what? To support us. So we need to support our nation. We need to come out there. It's time we come out of our comfort zone. It is time we stop discussing. It is time we stop looking for who to blame. This is the time we need to step out. The year 2025 is about ending. What is your set goal for the coming year, 2025? If we shift to horses, so people will have ride on it. I put this question to you. What are your plans for the 2025? 2024, not late for you to start some. 2025, we are just counting days to venture into the year 2025. How do you want to empower yourself first? Because you need to empower yourself. A biblical word says, charity begins at home. You need to empower yourself before going out there. How do you want to empower yourself? Would you want to learn more on how Lizik Farms turn from 60 beds to breaking forth in agriculture sector? Do you want to know more? If you want to know more on how we arrive at this, then we are here with you. Would you want to love with us here at Lizik Farm? Stepping into what? Aurora for Hope. Aurora is the name of our community. The community we have set out to empower ourselves, to build a world, to make agricultural something eligible, to make Nigeria or other country out there a great nation. So, would you want us? We are stretching our hands, asking you to take this step today and join us to build a world free of poverty, a world free of starvation, a world free of suffering. Let's make our nation a place to reside. There is no need to japa anywhere. That nation you are trying to japa to, some people, it's same people like I and you that made their nation what they are today. So we can also make the whole world a better place and conducive environment. So for our online snail farming Aurora for Hope course, you can also meet us. We have one-on-one, day one. We have diverse sectors you can also venture into. If you want to know more on how to run snail farming, not only snail farming, other agricultural sectors. We are diverse, we are large, we consult, we do a lot of things. Is it the poultry sector? Lizik Farm got you covered. Is it in the fish farming? Lizik Farm got you covered. What other sector are you looking at? Is it to make organic farming? Wow, we are here to train you on how to do that. And we are also here to train your staffs. I always tell people, you can't acquire knowledge and don't give knowledge out. Knowledge becomes a power only when you put it to use. That is when it becomes beneficial for you. If you have a farming business or you want to go into farming business and you are only learning for yourself, then you are not doing yourself any good. Your staffs are supposed to be here today listening to this. You're supposed to have shared this link to your staffs to watch. learn, because what? They are your they are your world bank. Your staffs are your world bank. Always seize opportunities to train your staff. And at Lizik Farm, we train staffs on how they can run and manage a profitable farm, where you can go home relaxed with a peace of mind, because what? You know you have empowered someone with knowledge, and that person will be able to what? To deliver. So we have sectors of things we run here at Lizik Farm. So you can also join us. What is snail farming? What are the pro and what cons of snail farming? How to identify suitable species of snail for snails farming. Self-examination for every snail farmers. What is soil type? How to treat soil for snail. We'll also teach you how to do this. We'll also teach you how to step up a backyard snail farming, how you need to set it up, what to do with soldier ant predators, how to control them. Those are one of the package you also get. In day 2, lime boat and what, and its importance. Construction of snail pen, mulching and what, and it's important. We'll also take you through all this. Snail food and feeding. We'll tell you how to make, teach you how to make snail food, how to do so much more in it, how to hatch your snail's egg. We'll teach you how to hatch your snail's egg. Do you know that snails are one of the animals that they are hermaphrodite? That means they are both male and female. They can decide in this phase not to lay egg, and they can decide to lay egg. So we'll tell you all this process you need to know, and what, how to preserve rainwater. That is one key success for snail farming business. We'll teach you how to what, to collect rainwater and how to preserve it, and it will serve you for the period of months before the next rainy season will come. Just little sprinkle of it will go a long way in your snail farming business. In the 3, how to process and oven dry snails. We teach you, if you join our community, we export our products out there. We teach you on how to export your things. We teach you on the market research and how to treat sick snails. We'll also teach you how to treat sick snail. And that is what? Starting any money in snail farming business without selling your snail. How can you earn money without selling your snail? You also have what? Another privilege is what? You have free access to join our what? Aurora for Hope community. That is where we bring all our farmers together. You discuss, you are free to ask me questions. You can drop questions there. We share ideas. We empower ourselves. I told you, not only on snail farming. Once you join us, you get more knowledge, and also we give you our e-book on that, intended snail farmers. So if you want to join us, you don't need to struggle anymore. You can join our Aurora community for further knowledge and that. And please, if you have questions, you can drop your questions. You definitely get an answer to them, or you get answer to them. If you want to know more, don't hesitate to call me and also chat me, and I'll be here to discuss with you, to tell you, to walk you through this journey. Intending snail farmers without knowledge on how to start the snail business. If you are intending snail farmer, you are out there, you want to venture into this business, but you don't know how to venture into this business, please don't hesitate to come to us. We are here to help you. The full meaning of Aurora for Hope, when you join our community, I'll be able to explain more on that to you. And also, are you struggling? Are you a snail farmer? I think I have someone that's, he said he was running a snail farming business, but with the help of God and our help of community farming, wow, that person today has kicked his business. I think he's even trying to push shoulders side by side with us, but that is not our problem. We can train you to be better than us out there. that is not a problem. We are so proud to see those that we have trained to have amount to something. Are you a smart business entrepreneur looking for increase? You want to what? You know, when you have little money and you don't put it to use, it will get finished. But are you an entrepreneur out there? You are looking for another plan, another business sector you want to venture into. Join our community. You'll be able to what? To empower yourself with more knowledge. Are you a retired civil servant in need of what? A hobby to be less idle? Join our community today, and you'll be able to what? To keep yourself busy. You don't need to stay at the closure of your room. When you have all these pets behind your house, you will love them. And you see, when anybody see, they'll be asking you questions. What is it that you're taking? What is the secret of your youthfulness? There are those little pets you kept behind your house. Are you a stay-home mom who is passionate about making extra income to support their family? One of my goals focus on this in this farming journey is to empower our women. You know, when you empower a woman, you have empowered a nation. What is your plan to support your husband? Are you a working class lady? You know, so many people today believe that some working class ladies cannot achieve more. I tell them to their face, it's a lie. As a working class lady out there, you can start this business, and you have enough time to what? To take care of your business, because it's not time demanding. So you can also join our community. Are you a nation builder? Are you someone out there who loves to build nation, who loves to empower the youth, who loves to build people out there, who is trying to what? To stop child trafficking, who is trying to build a nation free of children trying to rob or steal? Please join our community. Let's empower people out there. They say knowledge is power. When they have this knowledge, they won't be thinking of all these things to do. Are you a lifesaver? You could fall into the category of lifesaver. You want to save much life. Please join our community. Let's build a nation today. So start your Aurora for Hope commercial snail farming with less than what? 260,000. For those that want to venture into commercial farming, with less than 260,000 naira, you'll be able to what? To go into it. And I encourage you, you just call us on our phone numbers. You can WhatsApp us, you can chat us, you can drop message. We are here to reach out to you. And also, I will drop my phone number for you, and you'll be able to do it. So I love you. I encourage you to take this opportunity. Thank you. So please, for any question, drop it in the chat box. You can also reach me on my mobile number at +234 80 36 85 7516. I call it once again, +234 80 36 85 7516. Chat me, drop a message. Please, if you chat me up and I did not reply you, don't get angry. I promise you, I will definitely reply you. So we are here to build our community. I love you, and I sincerely want to appreciate you all for your time that you have spent with us here today. And I also encourage you to reach out to us, and we are here to reach out to you also. And please stay tuned. Always watch our YouTube page. You can subscribe, follow us on Lizik Farm. Click on the notification button. It will alert you on when we are coming up with our free training. And I bet you very soon our free training also will be coming up in another sector, in agriculture. We love you, we appreciate you. We will see you in our next video. Thank you. Bye bye.